I'm not trying to get you to watch the show, whatever. I'm just critiquing. These are life situations that we got to talk about. The taboo, right? Everyone runs away from the taboo, but the taboo is the, lights, camera, whatever. We jump into the whatever, right? So, guys, I just want to say thank you for coming back. Let's jump into it. And thank you guys so much for watching the first show. Now, this is a heavy one. This is heavy. The Season 1, Episode 3 show title is called The Color of You. Already deep, I know. The description says, a charming hairstylist develops feelings for a blind woman he meets on the subway. However, some secrets could disrupt their budding romance. Now, for the Taiwanese listeners, budding is like the flower is budding, so it's growing, right? So the budding romance. Now, talk about a couple. I got 5 points here. I know last time it was like 4, whatever. It's called What If You Knew? Secret Lover, Heart for Heart. Okay, don't laugh at me now. What to do if it's too late? Ready, set, go home. Right? Is it a lie? If you were doing it for love. Okay. Are you a true friend? If you support your friend doing bad things. Let's jump into it. First one's called What If You Knew? If you knew that the person that you were into, that the person that you liked was flat out lying to you, but they liked you, they loved you, but they were lying to you because they wanted you, would you stay in a relationship, right? So the thing is, like, what if you knew that this person was a certain way or pretending to be a certain way? Like, I'm not trying to spoil the show, right? You know me, the lights, camera, whatever. And this is into the whatever part. If you knew that this person was not who they were, but they wanted you, they wanted to be with you, and the way that they were acting, the behavior that they were showing to the world or to you was because they wanted to be with you, would you stay with them? This show is not to guide you to making decisions. I just want to be neutral as possible. I want to be Mr. Neutral, right? But what would you do, honestly? If it was me, and I knew that somebody was like flat out, lying and twitching and twisting and being something that they weren't, just basically wearing a costume every day, if you want to say it like that. They're a walking costume. The Halloween is every day, right? And then I knew they were doing that to be with me. Now, this is just my personal opinion. I probably have to let them go. Because what else could they possibly be lying about, right? And even if it was to just get my attention or to garner my appreciation or love for their, Halloween costume every day, I would have to say it's quite weird. It's just strange. It's just strange that someone is just being something. Like, I can't spoil the show. You got to watch the show. But the episode 3, The Color of You. But if I knew that someone was a certain way because they were trying to get to me, it just wouldn't be my thing, right? I just wouldn't like it. Now, okay, we got to get into a little bit of a very sticky conversation, right? It's called The Secret Lover, Heart for Heart. Now, why I put heart for heart? Because most of the time we say eye for eye for an eye, right? So why I put heart for heart is that as a secret lover, now, guys, I'm not a judger about people who, get out of relationships. I'm not encouraging people to get out of relationships and find the extra person. I'm not, because this 2023, there's a lot of relationships that are not what they look like. Now, in the last show, we talked about the real versus the virtual. There's a lot of relationships. I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble, but it looks good on the surface, right? It looks beautiful on the surface. I mean, they package it well. Nice Christmas present. It looks great, right? But, when it comes to being a secret lover, right? But what if you're a secret lover to someone else who's a secret lover? Boom. What to do, right? You're a secret lover to someone else who's a secret lover to someone else. So who's guilty, right? So that's why I say it's a heart for a heart. But in the show, like I said, I mean, the guy, I'm not going to spoil it, guys, but the guy has options, right? He has options, multiple options. So if they have partners, but they come to him because he's a secret lover. He might be good. He might be the man. You never know, But if they have lovers and he's the secret lover, I mean, if they have real partners in relationship, they could have a husband. And because it's a couple girls, I'm not going to say how many. You got to watch the show. You got to see how many girls he's talked to. But if they are in relationships, if by paper or by boyfriend, girlfriend, and they have a secret lover, right? But he has the other lover. Do they have rights to be angry? Because he is the secret. They're not supposed to be with him, right? And I hope, I'm not trying to get you to watch the show, whatever. I'm just critiquing. These are life situations that we got to talk about. The taboo, right? Everyone runs away from the taboo, but the taboo is the, lights, camera, whatever. We jump into the whatever, right? So this is not the case about the show, but there are secret lovers in the show. I just wanted to kind of stretch the topic so we can have something viral to talk about. But secret lover, right? What determines a bad secret lover? You're probably, oh man, you guys' eyes are probably rolling. Does he, if I tell him or her not to call me at a certain time, I tell him like he has to come around when I need him to be around. Why are we like this, guys? No, I don't judge the existence of a secret lover, because there's a lot of people, like I said in the last show, there are a lot of people in relationships that are not actually there, that distant proximity, right? And so when you got someone who expects you to be with them because they're rich, or you expect them to be with them because they have power, that fades away. This is 2023, guys. People are literally waking up in the morning on those alpha mega brain waves, looking directly at Instagram about what could possibly be, the person of love that they have. So guys, don't think just because you got money, these girls are going to stay with you. They will stay with you physically, but I'd rather have someone with me physically and mentally and spiritually, right? Not just physically, right? Just because you got money or just because, girl to boys, both way, don't expect. And first of all, you shouldn't have expectations. People are special. They're unique. They're beautiful. But you can't expect someone to be faithful to you if you are not dressing up, going out. If every time you eat, it's just eating, occasionally you don't have dates, like I'm in Taipei, so there's an area called Xinyi area. This is a very luxury shopping area. And I see these beautiful girls walking around, very, very beautiful. And then the guy is like, flip flops, could be super rich though, right? It could be, but I mean, come on, just put on some shoes, right? If you feel like the guys, this is a problem. We think that our partners are property. And so we think they will never do anything. And those people who always think that they would never do anything, those are the ones who are out there heart to heart. So the concept about heart to heart is, right, secret lover. Because I think that some people say like, oh, will you cheat or will you do something? Will you do A or B? I say, if you have to even ask if there's a B, then there's no love, right? If there's even an option, right? So secret lovers are not bad people. Maybe they keep the peace in the world. Maybe they cause wars in the world. But it wouldn't be that way if the origin of the relationship was pure. You can't blame people. That's why I say people, oh, they cheated. When I see that, oh, they drag these celebrities. They say, oh, they cheated. I said, but you don't know the situation. You don't know the situation. I don't want to get in people's personal lives. But if there's no love at home, come on, guys. People need love. I don't care what you say and who you are, from where you're from. People need love. That's why I say heart to heart. Now, third one, what to do if it's too late? Ready, set, go home, right? Not ready, set, go. You going home. It's too late. Now, why do I say what to do if it's too late, right? In the show, I'm really doing my best not to spoil this show, right? Because I hate spoiling anything. But if you were chasing someone, right, and you were doing everything you could, and this is going back to the first one, like, because you lied, right? You did everything you did, and then you decided to tell the truth, but they already found out, right? But it's ready to set go. It's time to go home. They know. So what are you going to do if the truth is out? What to do if it's too, that's why I call it, God, what are you going to do if it's too late, right? Ready, set, not go, you're going home because they're done with you. And they have rights to be done with you. You have literally messed them up. Your trust is gone. Your trust is tarnished and it's over, right? So in that situation, guys, just tell the truth. If you're messed up in some freaky, crazy way, just tell the truth, because there's nothing worse, and this is my personal perspective, than finding out something that you didn't tell me. If you're cheating on me, just tell me. But if I find out, you're gonna come home. I'm not an angry person, right? If you cheat on me, I'm just gonna, get my keys, get my passport, we call it an ARC here. I got a permanent ARC. I'm just gonna move on in my life. There's no point in getting angry at someone who wasn't mine in the first place. Guys, if your girl cheats on you, or your husband cheats on you, move on. They were not meant to be, right? If it's too late, it's too late. Move on. Now, this is a tough one. Is it a lie if you're doing it for love? It's kind of connected to the first one, but if, we got to kind of classify these things, guys. If in general, it's a lie. That's what I have to say. These are some of the key points from the show. Is it a lie if you're doing it for love? What do you think what is your definition of a white lie? Okay, so your friend comes out, got this raggedy polo shirt, and he's like, dude, I'm going on a date, how do I look? I'm just, he looks like pure trash. This girl's not going to like him. But you got to do a white lie because, you don't want to hurt his feelings, right? That's a white lie. But this is just a white lie. But we're going to talk about a real lie. If you're lying to someone because you need to be with them and they're the type of person that you've always dreamed of, how are you going to feel when they find out the truth? So the question is it a lie if you're doing it for love? It's still a lie. And it's definitely not love. So when you're checking out the show, when you're watching out the episode 3, you make your analysis, your interpretation. But from my perspective, if you're doing it for love and it's a lie, forget about it. Not my way. The last one, because in the show, you know me, I'm not trying to spoil it, but in the show, one of the friends are trying to help the other friend. Not really trying to help him, but not really trying to tell them not to do it. Right? Right. It's like, okay, are you a real friend? Like, I know you're lying. Like, you're out here trying to get guys and trying to get girls, but you're doing it the wrong way. Well, you go ahead and get it. You go be happy. Is that a real friend? I don't know, guys. I don't know. That's heavy, right? Are you a true friend? If you know your friend, maybe your best friend or your semi-best friend, is doing something bad, and you are literally out here just advocating for it, right? You're just like, oh, wait, you know what? He doesn't need to know. She doesn't need to know. You just be happy. You suck. You flat out suck. You want your friend to be happy. Great. I understand. It's cool. But if they are doing something bad, it's your right, your duty as a true friend to say, hey, I understand your desperation. I understand. It's very visible, but this is wrong. So are you a true friend if you're advocating for your best friend to do something bad? This is just some points I'm extracting from the show. Think again, please. Think again, please. So these are the key points I want to talk about for episode 3. What if you knew? If you knew, would you change? Secret lover, heart to heart. Okay. I don't know. Are you a secret lover? Depends on you. And what to do if it's too late? Well, you better find a solution, because once they find out, once they know, it's ready, set, go home. Not go home. Is it a lie if you're doing it for love? Man, that's I know you're probably looking like, yeah. And I'm trying to ask these questions that don't need immediate answers. It's the same that I do for my consultancy. I'm asking people questions that let them ruminate, to think, to deep dive into their own decisions. And last one, guys, come on. If I know my friend is eventually going to get in trouble from this, and no matter how exciting it is, like, I have to stop you. I have to be your real friend. I have to stop you. You can't go out here lying and deceiving people for love because it's going to sting you when the truth comes out.